Uniform Trust Code cases from 2020. That's the subject of today's ACTEC Trust and Estate Talk.
Welcome to ACTEC Trust and Estate Talk from the American College of Trust and Estate Counsel, a professional society of peer-elected trust and estate lawyers in the United States and around the globe. This series offers professionals best practice advice, insights, and commentary on subjects that affect our profession and clients. And now, our ACTEC Fellow host with today's topic.
This is Susan Snyder, ACTEC Fellow from Chicago. We had a couple of new cases applying the Uniform Trust Code, or UTC, in 2020. To give us more information on those cases, you'll be hearing today from ACTEC Fellow Rebecca Wallenfels of Chicago. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thanks, Susan. I'm happy to be here today. And I just want to highlight three cases that came out that caught my eye, and I hope all of you will find interesting as well. The first is from Kansas, the Kansas Supreme Court. It's in matter of Jill Petrie St. Clair Trust. Involves a reformation of a trust that, and the reformation is designed to avoid the reciprocal trust doctrine. So that one caught my eye because in the year of 2020, I see so many planners doing flats, for example, for couples, and this involved a flat, and probably a flat that had gone wrong, and I think they were trying to fix it. So this case, the husband and wife created identical trusts for each other, right? And literally identical trusts. The only difference between the two trusts were the names on them, who the donor was, and the spouse identified as the beneficiary. Otherwise, same exact terms, same dollar amount gifting. They were done maybe a year apart. So what the wife did in this case is, with the drafting attorney, they petitioned the court to reform the one trust for the trust she created for her husband, to add in the provisions that they alleged were inadvertently omitted due to a Scrivener's error. And so they did this under 415, the Uniform Trust Code. So that's the provision that allows for reformation if it's proved by clear and convincing evidence that there was, in fact, a mistake made. So they did this not only at the trial court level, but they were able to, under the Kansas local rules, appeal this ultimately up to the Kansas Supreme Court and get a Kansas Supreme Court decision issued reforming the trust to try to avoid that reciprocal trust doctrine. So they were successful in getting the Kansas Supreme Court to give them an affirmative opinion, which will be useful to them. Now, what's going to be interesting to see, and if we actually get anything out of the IRS on this, if it ever goes to a tax court case, to see how the IRS views this, but certainly from a property law perspective and a trust law perspective, they took the steps that were needed, and proceeding under 415 was the perfect way to go, to set them up for that tax argument, because what 415 does with the reformation is it arguably, right, made this retroactive to the original trust, so that these trusts always had different terms. That was at least the Supreme Court's decision. So that case is out there, it's worth reading. And if you find yourself in the situation as a draft person or someone that's trying to defend trust, here's something to look at as maybe a model. So that's one case. The other one.
So I realized that I didn't know very much about these trusts. Yeah, I feel you, sis. I've got divorce papers sitting right here next to my bed, so I feel you. But, besides that, hello, how are you? So I've been going down the rabbit hole today of really getting knowledge on what this stuff means. Not just like to understand like the basic word, but like to really know what they mean whenever they say stuff like, once you get your Postal One account set up, Jennifer, it's okay, girl. Because I'm good. I'll be good anyway. Once you establish that, they're going to ask you to sign and what is it? You have to like verify ownership of the trust account through the Postal One. And out or for the publication, right? And so I'm like, what is that even talking about? Well, I figured out that it's talking about you're making your trust public. So you're publishing it and you're verifying ownership of it. So once you get that Postal One account set up, that's going to be the next thing that you do. And I believe that is one of those documents that you have to have signed by the postmaster in order for it to be actually valid. But it took me a while to figure that out. I had to do a lot of digging. And I also, once you get your Postal One account set up, if you're interested, you can also request a copy of the United States Postal Service history. They've got like a book or whatnot that they are giving out for free if you have the Postal One account. Oh, goodness. I have all my notes today. I couldn't find them yesterday, so we were just I was kind of going off the seat of my pants there, but I'm actually a little bit more prepared today. So anybody that was not in here the other day, we are talking about the remittance process and how to have your bills paid out of your trust account instead of from you. And basically, your bills, all of them are bonds and coupons that can be cashed in for credit. So the way you're going to do this, I'm just going to go through it real quick, and if y'all want me to, I'll repeat it. I'm sure I'll have to about 50 times. United States Postal Service remittance. Ensure that, so this is the process that you do after your accounts are set up. So ensure that the envelope containing remittance coupons are clearly marked or coded to facilitate easy sorting by the Postal Service. Set up a P.O. box specifically for receiving remittance payments. This allows you to centralize the collection of these payments. Incoming mail process. Processing the Postal Service will sort and deliver mail to your designated P.O. box or address. The remittance process. Processing service, which is often set up through a bank or third-party service provider. So you're going to have a third-party service providers such as GoDirect.gov or FedWire. IMB, applying an intelligent mail barcode to outgoing and return envelopes, can help with tracking and automating the sorting process. And then you want to get your Postal One account. Oh, I just saw somebody. Sorry, guys. One second. Anyways, so Postal One system. If you are a large volume mailer, you may use Postal One system to manage and track your mailing electronically. This system can also be used to integrate with your remittance processing operations. Hey, girl. Yeah, this is in order to access that trust. Christy, you can come up in a box if you want to. It won't let me request you up here, but if you're able. It's not letting me request anybody up in the box, but if anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to. So this is after you set up your EIN and you establish your trust. And there's a couple more things that you're going to need to do, like your letter of non-decedent, all of that good stuff. You want to have all that done. Then you can do like a bank lockbox service. The banks receive the remittance coupons and payments directly from the P.O. box, processes them, deposits the funds, and sends the remittance data to you. And then internal processing. If holding internally remittance coupons are scanned and the payments are deposited. This data can then be matched with customer accounts. And then software integration. Use remittance processing software to scan and process coupons, electronic funds transfer. Well, no. You don't have to put $2,500 into the trust. You can create your own trust document. You can put your car in it. You can put your kids in and put your kids as beneficiaries. You can put, if you own your house, any of that stuff, anything that is of value, like say you have a $50,000 ring or something. Yeah, you can get a trust for free. You don't have to have, don't do that. I have a QR code on that first video that I have pinned on my page with the documents for the trust to set it up. You don't have to pay anything for that stuff. Anybody asking you for money for this stuff is just ripping you off. Would everybody do me a favor and share this out and tap the screen? Let's get more people in here, because I know as soon as I get like done with some stuff, done talking about this part, then there's going to be a whole bunch of new people come in, which is always going to happen. But I like to get as many people in here as possible before I start really getting into it, because I've been taking a lot of notes and I've been doing a lot of research on this to really grasp and comprehend what I am telling you guys. I don't want to tell you guys something I'm not sure in. So I have had some people that work at the post office checking in at the post office on this stuff. I have been doing my deep dives like I do. And yeah, so the remittance process is through the post office. So you are going to set up a business account through the Postal Service website, the USPS. After you have got your EIN from irs.gov, after that you are going to do your trust documents, and then you are going to get that notarized. You are going to get the certificate and the affidavit, and you're going to put that on the record. Get it established. And you also want to have a business bank account for this process. You want a business email account. You want a business bank account. This is you're not doing anything with your status really with this, other than changing your status from decedent to non-decedent. That's the only status correction that we're making at this point. You're going to file a Form 56 and a UCC-1. And then just for this part, you just need one EIN, but for like the entire process of going to the private from the public and claiming everything, you will need, I've heard 3. Some people are trying to say 4. I don't know. I know that at least the 3, but right now for this process, just 1. You want to use the EIN for the trust. So you want to have a trust EIN, and that one you can, and that's actually, so once you establish your Postal One account, you are going to do an ownership document or ownership certificate or something like that of publications. And what you're doing is you're publishing your trust so that everybody sees it, and you're copyrighting it. And that's basically what you're doing with the publication there. So you're going to need a process. You're going to need some kind of system to do the electronic transfers. So GoDirect.gov or Fedwire. Now, I haven't exactly figured out the Fedwire. What I did figure out with them, they wanted like $500 to set up the account, and I don't have $500 yet. So that might have to be like after the remittances start coming in. I don't know. But you are going to gather all of your information that's required for the GoDirect.gov account, which is going to be your social security number, your social security claim number, what you can do to get the claim number, even if you're not on disability, even if you're not, if you have a social security number, you have a claim number, okay? You can get on to SSA.gov and you can request a statement, or they have the PDF of your social security statement. There is going to be a claim number on that PDF, and that is your claim number. I've had other people say you can use your social. I don't know that that is correct. If you guys try it and it works, let me know. Your financial institution's routing number, your account type, and your account number. Now, you want this to be a business bank account, guys, and one that can do the electronic transfers. So, online enrollment, visit the GoDirect.gov website to enroll in direct deposit. This site is managed by the U.S. Department of the Treasury and is designed to facilitate the electronic transfers of federal benefits. Yeah, I think any like Federal Reserve or anything like that is going to do the process, or it would process them. You can also, if you are not comfortable with online, you can do phone enrollment, which, Christy, be ready. Call the Treasury Electronic Payment Solutions Center at 877-874-6347. Again, it's 877-874-6347. All right, I put that down in the chats just in case. So, electronic funds transfer 31 USC 3332. Generally, all federal payments other than payments under the Internal Revenue Code be delivered by direct deposit, also known as electronic funds transfer. No, that is for the GoDirect.gov, so that you have the account to process the payments. Also known as the electronics fund transfer, unless a waiver is available. The code was 31 USC 3332. 31 USC 3332. So, recipients of federal payments must receive payments by direct deposit to an account at the recipient's financial institution, or by an electronically delivered payment to a Treasury-sponsored account, or obtain a waiver under Fiscal Services Regulations at 31 CFR Part 208. This is about the remittance process. And so whenever you get your bills in the mail, the top part of that is actually a bond, and the bottom part is called a coupon. And there's a way that we can have the actual amount of the bill put into an account, and we're trying to crack that open. We have had one person actually get remedy out of this process, and we've only known about it for about 2 days. So it's very interesting. I have been checking with the post office as well. So yeah, hold on. Oh, my chest. I'm about to show y'all something real quick. If my phone will behave. It is being so slow. But so you want to do, before you get to this point, you want to go ahead and establish your trust. You want to have your trust EIN. Yeah, we're just at the end. But I'll run through it again. It's really, I was just going over the process that you've probably heard because I've been talking about it for a couple days now. Today I've been kind of looking into trust and how to like establish them through like the Treasury. So I was looking up how to set up an entity trust account in Treasury Direct. Trust accounts require an entity account manager who must be a trustee and must have an authority to act alone on behalf of the trust. If the account manager meets both of these requirements, select the trust registration and click submit. So this was actually off of the page on Treasury Direct. You must first enter the entity name or registration. The entity name and must contain the name of the grantor or grantors of the trust or trustees. The date of the trust is required unless the trust is established under a will. I'm so all over the place, y'all. I've got like 10 different notebooks that I just start writing shit down in randomly. Has anybody heard of what's known as postal currency? Yeah, I'm working on this step by step. I'm going to have to kind of go back through the whole process to get it like, to really make sure that I don't miss anything, because there are little things that you have to do here and there. But I haven't set my husband's up yet, so that's my plan, is to set his up and go that way about it so that I don't miss anything. I do plan on putting an actual packet together. Yeah, I can't even help it anymore. My brain just goes in 50 different directions. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. So it says also known as fractional currency. And I got that out of the Black's Law. No, it doesn't have to be in the all caps name. It just has to be the same name. Or the doing business as. So if you like establish a doing business or any other corporation, you want the doing business as to be your name, or the all caps name. I'm sorry. But are they considered fractional currency? Let's see. I'm Googling it. Well, chat GBT in it. Refers to paper money issued in denominations of less than $1. This type, is that stamps? I can't help it. But what's their worth? Or is that their worth? anyways, though, guys, if you are just coming in on this live and you haven't heard the process yet, you want to file your, well, first you want to get your EIN for your trust. You want to establish your trust. You want to get the certificate and affidavit on the trust. And then you want to get a business bank account and a business email. I will have everything posted, but you want to, that's your all caps information. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for just coming and hanging out with me. I know I'm all over the place a lot. I try not to be. So stamps themselves are not considered fractional currency, but there is a historic connection between the two. How? What do you mean, what is the EIN called? It's your trust EIN. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay if your trust is not in the all caps name. You are claiming the all caps name. You don't have to be the all caps name. So postal currency is the money order. There we go. That answers that question. Why do you say that? Say that. Say that. You can use one of your other EINs. The first account that I set up for this, I actually just used like my business EIN for my LLC. So if you don't have one established, I would get a trust EIN so you have that. But am I okay? I'm okay. Just dealing with some life fun times. Oh yeah, I was dealing with stuff. Oh lordy, I'm sorry y'all, that just completely got me thrown off with what's going on right now. Sorry. Fucking ridiculous is what it is. Anyways, it's a legal entity created by a grantor for the benefit of designated beneficiaries under the law of the state and the valid trust instrument. The trust holds assets and income for the economic benefits of all persons who are termed ah God. The certificate of non-decedent. So if you go to my first video pinned on my page, there's a QR code that'll take you to that letter of non-dissent. Oh, you have no idea, sis. You have no fucking clue. Anyways. Oh, I'm about to throw my phone, y'all. Anyways. The trust holds a fiduciary responsibility to manage the trust corpus assets and income for the economic benefits of all of the beneficiaries. A confidence reposed in one's person who is termed trustee for the benefit of another who is held by the trustee for the benefits of the Sesta Trust. Y'all hear that? Sesta Trust. I'm trying. Breathing can only do so much for so long. I just want peace, y'all. I just want some fucking peace. That's it. I was reading from the Black's Law Dictionary the definition for trust. Huh? And y'all know there's a difference between the Sesta QV Act and Sesta Q Trust, right? Some of this info, actually, I had the thought that the post office was, like, somehow involved in all of this. And so I started asking my ChatGPT about the process, and it gave me straight directions on how to do it. If you ask your AI the right questions, it can help you a lot. Now, it is, like, programmed to only tell you certain things. It's not just going to tell you all of this information. I'm trying to look this up. Thanks, guys. Asking it questions, and it literally told me the entire process. And then so whenever you get to the point where you got your USPS business account, then you can go to the you go to your Postal One account, and you set that up. And whenever you set that up, you will see where the trust account is there. You just have to you have to make a deposit on it. There's no specific amount. It can be for like a penny, but you do have to fund it that way in order for it to be active and be able to get that money. Hold on, it can be for like a penny, but you do have to fund it that way in order for it to be active and be able to get that money. In order for it to be active and be able to get that money. In order for it to be active and be able to get that money. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's a tedious process. And if you're just coming on here and you don't really know any of this information and you think you're going to try and do this, I really, really, really highly recommend that you don't do that. There are certain things that you just have to take the time to learn in order to be able to go through this process properly. Because a lot of these words that we know the definition to in like the standard English language, it can be the same word but can have completely different meanings in these documents that you're signing, and you're going into contracts with these businesses and whatnot. So you really need to know what you're getting yourself into before you start going down this road. That was what I kind of just jumped straight in, and that's why I haven't been on here putting so much on here, because I don't want people rushing into this process without having the knowledge to properly be able to operate. It's not a very simple process. It's very confusing, and there are things at every corner to confuse you, to throw you off, and nobody is going to tell you, hey, this is what it is. Thank you. I need it right now. Ay. Yes, there's so many red tapes everywhere. And like I called, okay, my dad works for the post office, and he asked them about the Postal One account, and they're like, we don't, that's an internal thing. Anyways, and then they told him that they were like, yeah, we don't tell people about that. So I was like, well, Dad, if that's right, if that's the case, then how come I've got one? He was a little confused about that. And then I was like, and look at this trust account that's on it. And he was definitely confused at that. He's like, you think that they're like the Men in Black? And I'm like, you just don't understand. Y'all, my dad thinks I'm nuts. He really does. But if you have the knowledge and you are ready to go down this process, I do lay it out there for everybody. I have done it a few times. Yeah, it truly is. He's like, what do you think the postmaster does all day? And I'm like, well, a whole bunch, actually. So after you're going to first, you have to get your EIN and all of those documents first. And then the next thing you're going to do is get your USPS business account set up. After you get the business account set up, you go to Postal One. It's Postal One exclamation. You go there and you're going to set up that account. Absolutely, I do. So, Shandy, he started calling me his favorite rabbit holer. That's me. I'm the rabbit holer with so many different weird facts. I haven't even been doing my facts lately. I've kind of went like wholeheartedly into this the last few days. No room for nothing else. But, so what were you talking about, JR? Hold on. Where'd you go? That's weird. So I'm going to see if he wants to come up. It's Postal ONE exclamation. You just need the one EIN for this part. This is not like claiming everything and doing all that. This is just for the remittance process. Yeah, baby. Really? So where did you hear that at? About the bank's zeroing out account? Yes, you can set that up afterwards, but you do need the Go Direct account. Here we go. Baby. Abby.
Yeah.
Here. Aw. Are you too sleepy? Well, lay back down, baby. There's some pizza if you... Y'all, my daughter just woke up out of a dead sleep and was like, I'm hungry. Let's all manifest it. Yeah, I want to... Yeah, I want to... Yeah, I want to... I'm going to ask ChatGPT. It's probably something like bankers know, though. But how is the mortgages and the land... I guess the land patents would be a completely different subject, actually. Because people are starting to do that, and the Supreme Court has voted that they do... they are being upheld. Land patents are. And I also found a paper earlier that said that back in 1927, a group of 5 men purchased the United States. I thought that was kind of interesting. Somebody sent the video to me, and it was very strange because it was like a Chinese account, and it was just weird. It was weird because that was like the only English speaking video, and why did that video get sent to me? Anyways, it was 1927. Why did that video get sent to me? Anyways, it was 1927. Sent to me. Anyways, it was 1927. Sorry, guys. TikTok, my phone, all of it is killing me. More death grip. Ooh, I like that. The birth certificate, is that what you're saying? I've done the birth certificate, trademark, copyrighted, trust, EIN, and private. So, you mean like you've cashed in your birth certificate bond? Hello, how are you?
Yes. No, I didn't cash in. I just started the process 2 years ago
but I was doing it in a different way than how you're explaining it.
Well, this isn't for like that part of it. I mean, it might be. I don't know yet. I just found, like I said, the other day, it dawned on me that I'm like, you know what? I bet the post office, I bet there's something there with that. And so I started I started ChatGPT and asking it about it. And it ended up basically telling me all the steps to go through to do that, to remit the bills.
Yeah, I guess there's several different steps, but that you can do, and that is one of them. I've heard about that one, and I was a little confused on it, and I just wanted to get all my documents recorded and put out there, and so I did. Authenticated my birth certificate, got all that done, and sent in all the stuff. I started it through the state nationals.
Yeah, I've checked that group out. I just don't have the money to pay nobody to do it.
Yeah, well, I did all my own. You can do it all on your own. You don't have to pay anybody, but it's easier and quicker to have somebody type all that up. But I just did it all on my own, and it took a little while. But I got all that done, and then I got it recorded in the state that I live in, which is Montana. It's all recorded, and as far as that process, but then I ran across about trying to get the UCCs and all that stuff taken care of. And then, so I did the private security agreement, just trying to make sure that it was all done and recorded in New York. Albany, New York is where all the documents need to go, because then you're letting not just the United States, but everywhere know that you're on record. And you're taking back your straw man, you're taking back your living name, and you're in charge of your straw man's account. And I was just having problems trying to figure out the remittance process.
Yeah, I think all of us had been having
I
problems
jumped
with
into that whenever I first started, and sent a thing to one of the credit card companies and did everything that I was told to do, and they come back and said that I was basically would be committing fraud.
They do this. They do this. They try to scare you out of it.
But all my statements my statements used to come in with all caps, and then after I did just one credit card, then they sent a letter, and it was actually uppercase and then lowercase upper.
Good for you. Good job.
Yeah, so they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They have played me for stupid around every corner. Like I tried to call the Social Security office.
Yeah.
To get information, because if you ask them, they have to tell you. Like that's one of their sick, twisted rules is that if you ask, they have to tell you.
Yeah,
they all act like they don't know. They put the ones that really don't know to be the ones talking to us.
Like,
so
I'm not the one, motherfucker.
Right. Yeah. Oh no, I got kicked out of the post office yesterday.
The post office is trying to get a.
They will do this. They will pull this shit. They won't stop.
Over
how the fuck do we get there? How the fuck do we get there if they're gonna keep fucking pulling this shit?
I challenge all of y'all to try to go to your local post office and purchase 2-cent stamps, 4-cent stamps, and so on.
Wait, what are those words?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you use for your promissory notes for your official.
The $5 stamp is the one that you put on your bond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know, because people just say stamps and it's like, what? Really? Like that stupid ass stamp? Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Thanks.
And if you need more information on it, go look up the Stamp Act. Stamp Duty Act.
All right, okay. I know, you're always fucking dropping gems. For real though, God, you're so smart.
Yeah, because that's for the bill of exchange.
Can you wait? Well, can you go over that stamp thing again one more time?
The $5 stamp is what you put on for your bond. It's for the bill of exchange, and it's a commercial code, 1-104, and then 10-104. And that was put into, it's a uniform code, and it was a chargeback of accounts in accord with the House Joint Resolution 192 of June 5th, 1933.
Beautiful every day. We've only known about this process for like 3 days, and one person has received remedy so far. So it's.
So I know this attorney. She was going to law school. You guys all got to follow her. She's amazing. She's like, wow. The Tarot Deep. Oh wait, shit, that's not her. Okay, Violet Spirit Medic. She's on here, and she's an attorney. She went to law school, and got to the point where like she was about to graduate, and then dropped out because of the oaths she had to take with like the British. Basically, our courts are. Our
They're corrupt.
judicial system is run by the British. Yeah, like basically our whole country is run by
British registry.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So she became an attorney, and she's got books, she's got fucking and she'll send them to you for free. The Violet Spirit Medic. She's amazing. Yeah. I just had time today, and I bumped into one of her lives, and I haven't seen her for like a really fucking long ass time. She's gotten her name copyrighted. She'll
Yeah,
teach
see,
you how to do
that's one of the processes that I'm
So,
just
right.
sent in.
Good for you. Good. I don't care. I will fight to the death. I don't care. I'm gonna do this forever. I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
Fuck this. No. I'm buying from fucking local butchers. I'm not fucking feeding into their fucking matrix bullshit. I'm not buying their fucking products. I'm not paying for their fucking channels. I'm done. We all need to, at least start there.
Yep.
But, oh my God, Elena. Damn. She's good. All right, somebody else talk. Why did it go silent?
Oh, I was talking, but I had it muted. So I'm pretty sure whenever you create or whenever you go to do your verification of ownership, that is like copywriting the trust and putting it on the record for everybody. Right. It's the publication of it.
Yes. And it's everything that you do, it should go to when you're doing your UCC codes, or you need to send them to the New York State Department of State, Division of Corporations, State Records and Uniform Commercial Code.
And what?
Yeah, you need to record it in Albany, New York, with New York State Department of State.
New York Department of State. I can't write this fast, y'all. Okay, I know. Can you just say that thing one more time? New York Department of State, Albany.
Yeah, New York State Department of State.
NYC, okay.
Yeah, and then Division of Corporations, State Records and Uniform Commercial Code.
State Records and
Uniform Commercial Code.
Commercial code.
And then One Commerce Plaza.
One Commerce Plaza, okay.
99 Washington Avenue.
Okay.
Albany, New York. 12231.
Okay. 1 Commerce Plaza, 99 Washington Ave, Albany, New York, 12231.
Yeah, and that's where
Thank you.
everything will be recorded. And then in about 30 days, they'll have a number. They'll give you a recorded number. And then after that, then you can go ahead and keep sending stuff in. But that there.
That
is what-
reminds me. Sorry. Yeah, record everything, guys. Do the voice note. Record every conversation you have if you can.
Yeah.
Videotape, record.
Absolutely.
No. Okay. Yeah. All right. So cool.
And just so you guys know, you can record in the post office.
Yes.
Oh, right on. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Yep. There's some
Yeah,
shit.
I didn't know that you were allowed to, or I totally would have recorded that bitch the other day.
I record it if I'm not allowed to. Obviously, I'm not going to use it in court, but I record every doctor's visit. I record every fucking important phone call if I can.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So, yeah. Elena knows all about that. She records doctors and shit.
Fuck yeah. One day when
Yeah.
I'm smart enough, I'm
what
going to
you've
see
been
that
through.
doctor
Hell yeah.
one day.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
And do you guys know that it's very wise whenever you're writing up your documents, like whenever you do your private security agreement, and when to get it notarized and put on the record, always use your thumbprint in the bottom right corner and then initial through that thumbprint, because that shows that you are a living person.
And also, anytime you're utilizing the stamps, you have to initial and date them.
The stamps, it says to write through them, sign your whole name through it.
Yeah. I've also seen on the stamp back it says you can initial. So
Okay.
you want to initial or sign and put the date.
Yeah.
Or they can actually fine you if you are trying to do that and don't.
Yeah, there's so much fucking red tape. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And
Constant
if
bullshit.
everything's not completely filled out properly, they'll send it back. They won't, or
Yes.
they won't send, they'll keep it
And
on
there's
file.
another year of your life. Yeah. For real.
Yeah, the USPS and the Postal Service are two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I only know that because I was a federal contractor and had my own contract unit post office.
You can become your own post office or your own postmaster.
Yeah, basically you are whenever you do this yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When you use
Yeah,
the stamps and
because
stuff.
you need the wet ink signature. So
Yep.
where's my wedding signature, bro? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm tripping over a shoe. Ow, that fucking hurt. Sorry. My husband's big ass shoes, like, bro.
But I'm still learning the process.
I know.
And you
Good for
hear
you.
so much from different people. But there's been many people that's, gotten things taken care of, they say, but I haven't met anybody.
I haven't seen anybody other than now with this process that I'm talking about.
Right.
I have seen somebody have funds deposited into their account.
Yeah, tell us about that.
So it was this girl named Elena. She was on.
Shut up.
Yeah, I swear.
I fucking love that name. This too. Oh.
I was like, it's Elena and Elena.
Oh my god, we gotta look up what that name means.
It means oh goodness, like precious or something like that. Hold on.
Aw.
But so she did already have her USPS account. She already had all this set up, but she didn't know what it was or how to do anything with it. And when I said something to her the other day, she's actually pretty famous well, not famous, but she's got like 64,000 followers.
TikTok famous.
So she has been following me, and we have been talking, and I had said something to her about the post office stuff, So she checked her stuff that night, and there was like, I think, 94 cents or something on her account. But
No,
the
what?
fact is, it was from on a trust account that she did not set up. It was like from a Wells Fargo account that she doesn't have, and it was off of the remittance process. So,
Huh.
What? Where the fuck did Wells Fargo come in and all that?
I have no fucking clue. I think it's
94 fucking cents. They like, okay.
I don't know, but
I mean, that's something though. It's fucking cool. I mean,
yeah. So maybe it was just on a little bill that she had go through there or something.
But
But
give them dollar bills all day, you know.
also, we need to be looking into the Uniform Trust Act, or the UTC.
Oh, okay. Universal Trust Act. Okay. Yeah, I heard something about this.
Because people are trying to use UCC codes, but it's the UTC codes that you use on trust accounts.
Yeah, I like that word better. All right.
I think that's in some of my document stuff that I've been going through that I haven't filed yet, but stuff that I've pulled up that sounds familiar.
Oh, thank you. I am.
Good morning.
And I don't know how we get the bank lock boxes, but I think that's the next part of this process.
Hey, good morning.
What was that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Good morning.
the
Good
money.
morning.
Oh,
Hey,
It's my. Where are you talking from?
where are you?
Oh, I'm from Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah. How about you?
Oh, right on. Oh, okay. Used to say Grand Rising.
Yes, Grand Rising.
But
I
I
say
won't.
that a lot.
I know. Oh my god, people look at me like I have two fucking heads. Like,
I'd rather
you
say
know where
Grand
Good Morning
Rising than
came
morning.
from? It's from when they had slaves, and they asked the people the next day, the family members, like, did you have a good morning of your, beaten or kill, blah, blah, unalived, slaves. So that English words are wacky because they have two different meanings, two different spellings. So they're
yeah,
spells.
I was in a
Anyways,
live
words are
last night.
spells. So that's I guess what I'm trying to say.
I was in a live last night where we were looking at like the different,
Etymology. Yes, I fucking love it.
but we were looking at like the different, the globes that we've had, like for what was it? That production company. I don't know. Paramount, maybe.
Yes. The Falling Stars. Yeah, and
And
the
then we went to,
something.
then we started looking at the Disney stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of it's all brainwashing.
It is crazy.
No,
Do you have a beautiful everyday? Do you have a remittance bill for that? Hold on.
don't pay your tickets. Sign your name. Okay, when they send you that, it's not even a bill. You call the company, ask for an actual bill, because this is actually what they're sending you is like a it's not a bill. It's a repayment.
It's
It's
a
a
statement.
repayment. All your bills are paid already. So it's a repayment statement. So you sign your name other than where they tell you to sign it. And then you also put before your name, you want to write. Hold up. I get my notes, bro. I lost them. All right.
You write BY and then
Now, yes, it's something B. Hold up. No, they're not. These are not bills. Tell them to send you, either call them and tell them to send you an actual bill that I owe you this money. Or hold up. I'm not finding this. But, V dot fuck. um, hmm. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, here it is. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. We get it. I'm the same way.
I know. It's like, bruh, oh my god. I'm everywhere in this house. You know, kids asleep. Forget. Okay, so. Okay, so V.C. You get fines, speeding tickets, anything you have to sign that's like, yeah, you're like an authority over me. Bullshit. They're fucking not. Okay?
Yeah.
V.C. Okay, and that means you're under duress when signing this. So it's
And you want to put
void after that, bro. It's like you're done. So before the signature, under coercion. Sorry, that's the word. That's what I'm. Yeah. So
Under duress or coercion.
under duress coercion. Right.
and that's UCC 1-308. And anytime you sign your name, you do the C with a circle around it. Copyright. That means your copyright name.
Now, okay. Oh. But yeah, I think that all this is about to be like coming to a head soon. I truly do. I was reading something earlier that said the QFS accounts had already been funded for like so much, which I don't know that I believe any of the QFS shit, but I mean, I'm going to be hopeful.
Me too.
But then I'm like, is this a trap that, I mean, because honestly, if they want something to happen, we're never going to be able to escape it at this point. Too many people are still stuck in their way of thinking.
Yeah, in the 3D matrix.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't see how how that's even possible at this point. I mean, I know everybody didn't live through what I've lived through, but damn, just to go through half of it, like.
I got thrown off of fucking TikTok, bro.
Girl, they kept doing that to me last night.
I had to re-log in.
They keep doing that to me. Like, they were interrupting my lives last night so bad.
All the legends, man. Tell them the truth, bro.
They don't want it out there.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's never happened at all. That's fucking weird.
Like, anybody that's following me knows I just put it all out there. I'm like, here's the
pictures. Yeah. We're not gatekeepers, man. That's fucked up.
And you poop gold. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, hell yeah, we do.
I feel like that's fallen off. People aren't talking about it, so.
Oh my god, I know. No, because it's weird. I mean, it is weird, but it's legit. It's actually a thing, bro.
Like, for real, for real.
I think you're onto something. I think you're fucking onto something majorly.
Oh, I know I am.
With the ether and bro, no, I know.
Oh no, but my newest rabbit hole is the Dyson. Well, not my newest
Dyson
one.
spheres. Yes.
Dyson spheres.
Dark energy, dark matter, dark oxygen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I know. I'm following along. I promise. I catch up every now and then. But that's crazy. I sent you a video about that today.
Did you? I haven't. I've barely even been on.
I sent it to all your accounts because I was like, she's got to see this. What the fuck? How trippy is that? Like, just came up on my FYP, you know?
Are you talking about the? No, you didn't send me that. Somebody sent me that thing about the 5 men purchasing the United States back in 1927, and that was creepy.
Yeah, I've heard that story though. But yeah, that's absolutely true. I think so.
Oh, But I mean, they've just had us so fooled for so long about everything.
It just shows you how fucking dumb they are because money is not even fucking real. It's like
Nope, it's not.
it's not. It's a fucking illusion, bro. Like I'm happier now with no money. Like whatever. I get by, but like no than I've ever been. And
I just wish that all my basic human needs were met. Like I wish that I didn't have to feel bad for not wanting to go make
our children
pennies.
can't go to Disney or whatever the fuck. I wouldn't even take them there. So, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, and the fact that you have to say that about a place that's supposed to be like the happiest place in the world.
Right. Yeah, let that sink in.
Like my mom thinks I'm a fucking basket case too, because
Oh my
when she went to, my mom went to take my kids to Disney, and I'm like, well, Abby's gonna have a tracker device in her clothes sewn in.
Oh, it was so fucking smart. Yep.
Because I'm not
The thing
playing.
they take off though is their clothing. Sorry.
Yeah. They ain't gonna get that far because I promise you, I'm on my way.
I'm okay. I'm trying to make it funny because it's really fucking not. It's like
Yeah, right.
you just gotta laugh. I just can't get too wrapped up into it because
Yeah.
I will lose my shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like, but we gotta do something, man, because like
We are.
they're fucking with us. Yeah, I
We're
know.
doing a lot actually,
You're so right. That's true.
because by us sitting in these groups and talking and
Right.
people come in. The only thing I don't like about going live is like I'll have a panel of people. This happened to me like 3 days in a row where I would be talking about stuff and then all of a sudden I'd have somebody come in and at first it sounded like they were talking this great stuff and it was all aligning with what I was talking about, and then all of a sudden it would just go way off course real fast.
Yeah,
And
what the fuck? What is that?
I think they're like informants, people working for the government
Yeah.
to distract us, to get us off task because we're too close to it.
Absolutely. You've seen those. You've seen the cell phone like fucking offices they have in China and shit. The bot accounts. You've seen that video, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
So it's like, oh my god, our government is so fucking.
It's always been
creepy.
corrupt.
It's so creepy. It's just they're creeps. They're fucking.
And we have no government.
Fuckers, dude.
And the IRS is not even the IRS. It's its own entity. And it's not even a law. It's all voluntary to pay federal taxes. It is a law to pay state tax if you have a state tax because it is written law and it's on the books. But there is no federal law, no law whatsoever in force for the IRS.
Yes, y'all hear that?
Yeah, taxes are voluntary.
It's voluntary. That's
Not
why
mandatory.
one time send in your taxes without a signature, they will send it back to you. You have to give them permission.
Oh shit! So you just don't sign and they send it back to you, and then what? They leave it alone?
No, they want you to sign it to send it back in, but everybody's so fearful that, they're going to lose everything that the IRS, well, they'll put me in jail, they'll do this. No, they won't.
So what do you do when you don't sign it and they send it back?
I've never done nothing. I quit filing taxes, but my husband still files. So whenever
exempt.
Yeah,
and,
you can go
and then
exempt.
you got to make yourself not a civilian of this country or
Yeah, and I've already done that. So
have you done that?
yeah, I've already done all
So
that.
that saves you on taxes, or what is that?
It makes I have my.
Oh damn!
I'll read to you exactly what come back from Blink. I think what's his name? My birth certificate's been authenticated. United States of America, Department of State, to all who needs to present
So
shall come duties.
Your straw man doesn't exist anymore, or what?
Exactly. It still
what the
exists,
fuck?
but I'm in charge of it. But that's why I'm still trying to get everything done.
Because the only thing you legally own is your fucking name.
Yeah.
And they make it in all caps. Like, my mom didn't fucking sign my name that way. What the fuck, bitch? Alright, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I did it through the state I was born in, and through and I sent it to Taiwan, and it was sent back.
What?
And
What?
and it says right here, I certify that the documents hereunto annexed is under the seal of the state of Utah, and that such seals are and is entitled to full faith and credit. And this came from the Department of State, Secretary of State, Anthony J. Blinken signed it.
Anthony J. Blinken.
Secretary of State in 2002. I don't know if he still is, but.
So look, y'all, I have a question.
Well, like Abe Lincoln. So, that's fucking cool. That's, oh my god. You're ahead of the game. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's okay. I was just looking, I was reading about trust and all that stuff and like how to figure out what your information is. And hey, girl, what I found was that, so the trustee or whatever, whoever, is it the registrar? Is that who you would contact to find out your trust information?
I don't know. Probably.
Because it said there was something that it said that made it, there was a reason I was thinking that. It made sense though, like that it would be the registrar
Yeah.
that you would contact to find out the information on that account.
Yeah, I would think so. It's actually, from my understanding, it's wherever on the back of your Social Security card in the red letters, your trust account, that's where your money's at. And each letter stands for a certain place.
Well, so mine's H, and that stands for Chicago.
And mine's,
St. Louis.
Mine's D, so.
Hold on.
I'll tell you. Think about this. I'm so lost. Y'all, my brain's gonna explode.
So the number on the back of your Social Security card is actually linked up to a bank account.
Yeah, and they say, they say that the letter stands for where it's at, and then the numbers is the account number.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I've heard all that, but how did you guys get there where you're like...
We don't know how to get into it, girl. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I thought you... Okay.
I've figured out how to get the information of the account. I just haven't figured out how to tap into it yet.
Oh, shit. That's fucking cool, though.
Because I actually got the prospectus on the account. They sent it to me because I was trying to transfer it over through Fidelity. But I didn't do it from in the proper standing. Yours is Cleveland. Cleveland Federal Reserve.
Who's Cleveland?
Truth Seeker.
Oh.
My name's Bonnie. So.
Bonnie. Okay.
Bonnie. Oh.
There you go. Yours is H. Yours is St. Louis.
What is
Mine's
E?
H2. Yours.
How do you?
Yours is E.
No, I said which one is E? That's my daughter's.
Hold on.
And I should have never recorded her birth certificate. She was born in 78, and I didn't even get it recorded till 1982 after her brother was born, only because we went to New York and she started school there, and they told me that her birth certificate that I had was not an authentic birth certificate because it didn't have the state seal on it.
What do you mean by authenticated? I should have got her authenticated before.
I should have never recorded it with the state.
Recorded her birth?
Her birth, yeah. It was recorded at the hospital.
None of us should.
That
But
one's
the
Richmond.
hospital, my doctor said, you don't need to send this in. It's all taken care of. So I never did. So,
Right?
Your daughter's is Richmond.
okay.
How are you getting this information? What do you got to give?
I'm just asking my my AI.
I know, but what are you asking it, like, as far as
Oh, I said, what
you
does
know?
the letter E stand for or with what bank does the letter E stand for
So
with
if
the
your name
Federal
is like
Reserve?
Ethan, if your name is Ethan, or your last name, or what is it?
No, there's okay. So the number on the back of your social security card, there's
Yeah.
a letter in front of it,
Oh, okay, got you.
and that links to a Federal Reserve bank.
Oh, damn.
And I've also heard that that letter corresponds with a number too.
Yeah.
Yeah, letters and numbers
And I
coincide.
also heard that whenever you're weighed as a baby, that's your weight in gold.
Oh my god, I'm so creeped out.
And that's how they traded us, you know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
See, that goes back to the shitting gold shit,
Uh-huh.
Yes, it does.
right?
Yep.
Because what the fuck?
We're born
How
and trusted to be able to precipitate these monatomic gold that is has so much value that it doesn't have a value.
Yep.
Right. Right.
It's manna from heaven, the stuff that God gave us to eat here.
Yes.
And it goes back to the placenta thing too, Lena. Like, my husband, he was a medic in the army, and he made sure to wait to cut the umbilical cord on my children till they were like, till it was done pumping blood, like done. But it's like,
You look, you don't even have to cut the umbilical cord. It'll fall off all on its own.
Right.
It does take
Right.
like 2 weeks, but it does fall off on its own. And then you're not severing that silver cord.
no,
I think your silver cord is the umbilical cord.
like, what, you're gonna carry that placenta out of the hospital? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like,
You will.
what do you do? What do you do?
You carry
No,
it
I
out with you.
want to be able to tell people if they ask, you know, because this is like,
You can't. You can. You would just carry it out because
right.
you
Because they shouldn't get it. Number
Right,
They
one.
do, I know they do something with it.
yeah, they get $50,000
Never
on the
want
black market
our
for 'em.
children's safety, but yeah.
Actually, though,
right.
it's your silver cord. It's your connection to the ether. It's your
Yes.
connection to source. So what are they keeping it for? To keep us trapped here. Because if they have that silver cord, then that means we're coming back here again and again and again because that silver cord lets us out of here.
Right.
Oh my god. Is it like the silver cord when you're astral traveling?
Yeah, yes, that silver cord.
Oh shit. I bet that has to do with like people that can't astral travel. They get their fucking cord cut too soon. What the fuck? I don't know, my mind just exploded. Sorry.
Now keep going.
Well, but it makes
Right.
sense to me.
Oh, what the fuck?
That's
And
why
maybe-
you're supposed to eat that placenta because it brings you closer to the source. It gives you all those nutrients that you
Bro,
need that you're
I would
lacking.
have. My husband's like, oh, what the fuck? He looked at me like I had 5 fucking heads, bro. I'm like, no, it just makes sense. That was in my body. It should go back
Maybe
in my
therefore-
body. Right?
Yeah, I mean, people have it like pulverized and turned into like a supplement. Some people.
Right. Yeah, you can do it in like capsules, right?
Faith, all you have to do, so go on YouTube and look up the Monroe Institute or what else is it called?
Your pastor said you were a witch.
Who said that?
I am.
Oh, y'all, I found out I have like a bunch of family members that were in those Salem witch well, not just the Salem ones, but
Oh,
my family has been being accused of being witches for centuries.
I would believe it. I would believe it.
Well, they're not
It's
witches
that,
for sure.
it's that intuitive knowing. It's that, yeah. I'm from the East Coast too. I've been to Salem. Fucking, there's something about it. There's something about like your geography too, I think. where you're born, where the fucking stars are, and all that shit. It's
Yep.
all, wow. It's like, it'll blow your mind if you fucking really sit and think about it. Do the research.
My daughter told me the other day. She said
Yeah.
that Atlantis was in your belly.
Oh my god!
And
no,
I was like,
my
what?
daughter's just some trippy ass shit too. Like, when I was a grown up and you were a baby, mommy, like she's been like in 2 different dimensions or
Hold
something.
on. My daughter
Yeah.
said the same thing.
Incarnated. She's
No.
been here before.
What the fuck? She said some trippy ass shit, bro. Like,
Well, it's she's been here before. She was here in another life.
yeah. Well, every life exists all at once, and all time exists all at once. So it's like, you know, time isn't linear. It's just infinite loop fucking bullshit.
Right.
Yeah. What did you, Elena? What did she say? Uh-oh.
She muted.
Yeah.
She was
something.
saying how she was my mommy. And
Yes.
like, I'm like, what? I just thought she was talking out her butt.
It's different dimensions where she, you know, we were different. I think we all were somebody at a past life, and we all reconnect with the same people, but we're different, like, things. We're different, like, labels.
Yeah, I mean,
You see
we
what I'm
are
saying?
all one anyways. So like there was a depiction on the Disney thing that we were looking at the other day. There was one star above like this dome area, right? And I'm like, that's our consciousness coming down. It hits like one of those rainbow prisms where the light reflects off everywhere, and that is all of our different consciousnesses coming down here, but from a single light source.
Yep.
Fuck yes, we're light beings. Our eyes just can't perceive it. We are, yeah, we would light up in certain eyesights or whatever the, you know, the lenses, different lenses.
Double slit
We actually-
experiment, all that shit. It
double
all,
slit. Yep, you know.
and we do have different roles. Everybody is down here on different missions.
And think about it. Don't you act differently when you're being observed?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That which is being observed, no matter how you try, it's gonna fucking act differently. That's
Every
why,
time.
like, okay, people are like, oh, because you're watching me. I couldn't make that hoop. Why do we even say that? That's fucking, you know, a wild observation. But guess what? It's not. It's fucking reality.
Reality is trippier than fucking fantasy.
Oh my god! Right?
Like if you think about breathing, whenever you breathe in, all of your breath leaves you, and when you breathe out, it all comes right back to you.
Yep.
It's all about that in between space.
All about that, exactly. Gold resonates at the in between spaces.
Between your inhale, exhale. It's all right there. If you, I don't know if you think about it on a deep level.
Oh man, we're having a yard sale in the morning.
Oh no, I love yard sales. I used to do that with my nanny all the time. I go get little money purses and shit, like Care Bears. Oh, that's so fun.
I miss my grandma.
I miss, dude. I don't have. Like I said, I don't have mine either. Neither of them.
I lost like all of them. I went from being the person that had a whole bunch of grandmas to having one in like 3 months.
Yeah.
And they all had the same illness that took them out. Sepsis.
Yeah.
And pneumonia. How interesting. Because I think that sepsis is caused from the parasitic infections
Absolutely.
that makes their blood become toxic.
Parabolic, all for entertainment and educational purposes only, TikTok. Those parabolics.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, that killed me when you said that. That's what I'm saying instead of the real word. Parabolics, dude. But yes,
Hold on, guys.
you're absolutely right. Mhm. Yeah, mine too. Brain cancer, colon cancer. My aunt
And
has cancer.
if you or anybody in your family is suffering from lung carcinogens, y'all better get them checked for parasitic infections.
The
Absolutely.
best thing, yeah, the best thing for parasitic infection is to take ivermectin.
Yep.
Okay, yes, that. But also, I just heard about sweet potato leaves. You y'all got to follow Farm Boy. He's definitely not a boy. He's an old man, but sweet potato leaves. You can poke like with a toothpick into a sweet potato, and it'll start growing leaves. And that and soursop.
Soursop's really, really good.
Yeah. Oh, what's the other one?
Lion's mane is another good one.
All the mushrooms, yes. Any mushroom in the world. Y'all, a toy is going off at my house and nobody's in here. I'm tripping out.
It's just a spirit trying to let you know they're there.
Fucking monitoring spirits.
Yeah.
Trying to creep me out. Shit, it was my son up, y'all. Alright, I gotta go. Where's my husband? Let me fucking meet him. Bye-bye. Her cell phone. It was my daughter's fake cell phone going off. She set a fucking alarm on the thing. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go to my house. Alright. I'm gonna mute myself.
Sorry. Give me one sec. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, they've all been getting over on us for so long.
Too long.
Sorry, guys. He's back. Okay, we're good. Yes. I don't know what it's gonna take for everybody to wake up and be like, no, this we outnumber them.
Well, I think that everybody that's going to truly wake up already has, and those that haven't will never.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that too. Like in the beginning, like when I was awakening, and I'm like, okay, so I let it be, and no, like a bunch of people are like, intuitive, like psychic, whatever the fuck, but they're like, yeah, the Great Awakening.
Yep.
And being in tune with the collective. Yeah, a lot more people are waking up since then. So it's like I gave up on trying to wake people up. I'm just gonna like say what I know. I'm not gonna silence myself. I'm gonna say what I'm feeling in that discussion or whatever. But I'm just letting my higher self guide me. Like if I should say it, I'm gonna say it, and if I shouldn't, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Well, that's all any of us can do now.
Right. So yes, yeah. Major way, you're right. Yeah. But I don't think I'm not. I don't know. I think more people will wake up and something's gonna happen.
Well, something definitely is going to happen. I don't watch the news or anything.
Right.
TikTok lives are my news because that way,
Mine do. Mine
the
do.
people are there in person filming this stuff,
Right.
and it's
Right.
just it's crazy.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's fucking cool. It is. The spiritual battle is a silent war, you know?
Yeah, good
And
against
we're like, you know, on the sidelines, just waiting to waiting to jump in. I'm just not in the position to be like, let's go, you know, lead the way, but I fucking want to be. Wow, it sounds like an ultrasound's going on or something.
That's what it sounds like.
I know, right? You hear that? Oh my god, there it goes again. My daughter set this alarm on her phone. She's 4, it's not even a fucking real phone, but she also set everything into a different language, so I don't even know where I'm looking to turn this
Why
thing
can't
off.
you be the one to start a revolution?
I know. No,
I'm
I
a
fucking
daughter
could
of the
be.
Revolutionary War.
Right? Yes. Yeah, we are all no. Any of y'all have Rh negative blood? I don't
do.
think that matters, but I'm just
I'm A negative.
I'm O
Okay.
negative, so yeah.
I am B negative, which is really annoying because it's like I want to be positive, but okay.
I'm universal, so they would like let
I'm
me go in a
RH.
heartbeat. What do
I'm
you
Rh
mean?
negative. I don't know. I'm Rh negative,
Yeah,
where you got to get like the extra
the
shot.
shot after you give
Yeah.
birth.
So, I don't know. I just happened to stumble on a live today about that and saying that they're the original people of this earth. I don't. How the fuck does any of us know that? We don't even know what the fuck our history is, for one thing. So
Yeah, we've been lied to.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
History's been rewritten.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm the universal
It's just-
donor,
yeah.
so like if I went into the
I know.
hospital, they would not
Right.
like think twice about
Oh,
letting me go.
No,
You can
your blood can go
you're
to
not-
anybody.
Yeah, but she can only
My
receive O
husband is like-
negative.
Oh, but you can only. Okay. Well, yeah, my husband's that too. The universal donor, whatever that is. What is that? O. What is
O
it?
negative.
O negative. Thank you. Okay. But yeah, you can only. Isn't that fucking weird?
Why are they different though? What?
Well, I don't.
Yeah, and why do we have? Yeah. And then the whole Billy Carson thing with the Anunnaki, like, fucked with our DNA. I don't know, bro. I
Yeah,
don't
whenever they
fucking.
mated with the females when the
I
angels.
can't fully trust fucking Billy Carson for
Yeah,
some
there's
reason.
some weird shit
so I'm
there.
sorry. I'm sorry. Or what's that Crash guy? Crash, that movie. Fuck, what's the name? Why can't I? Oh my god. Okay, that movie Crash. What's his name? You guys, he's been on all these podcasts. Oh my god. It's very fucking crazy.
Anytime I see it on TV, I take it with a grain of salt because they made it to that point on TV. Because I know that like whenever I am trying to get a message across, let me tell you, they usually
Oh my god.
like of truth.
Yes.
They don't let it out. And I mean, even big creators, like people with hundreds of thousands of followers, I've had them share my stuff before, and like it does not get traction.
Honey, there's no way to figure out TikTok. They're fucking scam
I'm just
artists.
talking about just in
They're-
general, but like, how are the? I don't believe anything that they're pushing on TV because there's a narrative they're following.
suppress. Yes, they suppress. Yes, the actual truth. And so okay, wait. Oh my god, y'all. That pimp movie. What's his
Are
name?
you talking
the
about,
dark skinned guy with the green eyes?
Terrence Howard.
Come on, please help me out. I'm
Are you-
so bad with names, bro. Terrence Howard, right. So it's like, yeah, like you said, take everything with a grain of salt and use your discernment, and that's that.
But I think that they've already built. I'm going way off subject here, but I guess it's kind of on subject. These fucking
Good.
Dyson spheres, bro. So I think that they've
Okay.
already built them. Not all of they might not be complete, but they've been working on them for years, I believe. And that is why they had to build that fake sun from China to compensate for the light that they were taking away. And okay, so this whole initiative on get clean, recycle, clean energy, all that shit. That's because they need all of the energy they can get for the Dyson spheres.
Go green.
So
Fucking idiot.
it's all part of a bigger plan, and it's not because they're worried about us and we need to clean up our environment so we can live here. That's not it. It's
Hell no. They don't
like
care.
people
They're
like
not even
Elon
fucking
Musk.
human. What do they
He
care?
is like the driving force here. He owns every company that you would need to
I seriously bet he's a robot puppet. I swear to God.
Have you
Not-
researched his back history?
Oh yeah, about how he's the Antichrist, his nanny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all. Nothing we see. Everything we see is
An illusion.
it's put there for a fucking reason. If we weren't meant to see it, we shouldn't see it. They don't want us seeing it. We won't see it. They got us distracted with fucking Megan Thee Stallion's dick hanging out.
meanwhile
And
our
it's celebrity,
seawater
which that is
contains
that is
every bit of seawater contains gold,
Right.
and they are mining it, and we have dark
Right.
oxygen being discovered, and we have dark light being found, and
yeah. Yep. That's what we need to focus on, or something. Like it's always like look this way and then I'm doing something another way. It's fucking
what they're trying to do is transhumanism.
shit.
They want us to become like superhero type people, not per se superheroes, but
right. The Boys. Do you guys watch The Boys on Prime?
No.
That's kind of what. Yeah. Elena, you don't watch The Boys on Prime? I mean, who has time to fucking watch anything? I really don't, but this is a while ago.
I watch some stuff, and then when I'm watching it, it's like, oh wow, I knew that a long time ago.
Right, it's all familiar. Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun. Exactly. As above, so below, as within, so without.
Well, think about some of the movies that they've put out there. Person of Interest,
Mm-hmm.
The Blacklist, all that. I've always guessed, and I'm like, they wouldn't be doing that stuff if it hadn't already happened, or if they don't already know all that.
Yeah, that didn't come out of nowhere.
Right.
Nothing did.
if you really start looking into, oh, sorry, you go
So
ahead.
fucking trippy. I said so fucking trippy.
I was
that's
just gonna say, like, if you really start looking into this stuff, if you go down the rabbit hole of Dyson spheres, it's so interesting because it almost, once you start learning everything, it's almost like we have to have one. First off,
Why? Yeah. Why do they look like? Okay, listen to this. The seraphim. Why do they look like the seraphim that's talked about in the Bible or biblical times or whatever? The seraphim, you know, it's this swirling fucking circle upon a circle upon a circle with eyes on it and shit.
look,
Hello?
what about this?
Dyson sphere? Like they were trying to tell you back then, but y'all didn't fucking listen.
So what about this? Y'all know those puppets? The big puppets.
I know a
the
lot
big
of
puppets
puppets.
that they recently just had, that they were showing videos of them like peeing and the
Oh
creepy puppets.
my god! Yeah, can
Okay,
somebody please,
so
yes, please
what if
elaborate on that?
you know these trapped
What
spirits
the
that are
fuck?
here, that are stuck here?
Yes,
What if that's
they're
what they're
putting them
doing
in that.
to get?
Right, right, right. Actually, yes, I have heard this theory, and yeah,
And what if the
yes,
moon?
putting the consciousness
Mm-hmm.
into them, right? Trying to scare us, like look what we can do. We can have fucking giants pissing on your head from. No, I know it's sick and twisted, but that is exactly who runs the wall.
And they do want to
Think
turn
they
us
run
into
the shit.
cyborgs because, okay, so in order to reach, we are considered a type 0.7 civilization. So we're not even a type 1 civilization, supposedly. With
Elena, you and I and anybody in here is not in that civilization. We are
absolutely.
unprogrammable. So, yeah, absolutely, yes. We're not talking about us, guys.
But there's a lot of
Yes.
people that are still programmable. And all these frequencies, like they've got speakers all around where I live. Like there are speakers literally fucking everywhere.
Oh my
I've done
God.
videos on it before.
Right? I know. What the fuck is
I don't
that
know.
about?
I mean, I
What do
do
you
live
think
right
that's
outside of a
about?
base, and they've been doing a lot of work on that vault by me. And I found what looks to be pyramids underground. Oh my gosh, I'll show y'all real quick. Hold on. This is interesting.
Bro.
I've been looking on here.
This is
Yes.
Egypt.
I
This
told you
is
that
Egypt,
place where I was
bro.
unalive is
Yeah.
definitely
Absolutely.
a pyramid, or it's
Yes!
definitely a portal.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's got to be. That's the only thing that explains that. That's the only thing. Absolutely.
Hold on, I'm about to pull this up. That's
But the Dyson spheres, back to that, like I'm just saying, they look like they sound like the seraphim or the cherubim with all the eyes and the circling things.
y'all tell me what this is.
Circling spheres. The motherfucking pyramid.
Have y'all ever seen an address or numbers at the top of something on Google Maps like this? Well, not the address, but the numbers.
No, never.
No?
No.
I
What
don't
does that
know. I
even
haven't
mean?
figured that out yet.
What the fuck? 4024 4024 10. That equals 10. Added up.
Also,
I'm bad at decoding.
I found 3 of these.
Put that into gematria. 4024.
Okay.
Yeah, see what
I don't know. That's just a theory, you know.
it makes sense.
It's probably another distraction, bro. Like this whole gematria
I don't
shit.
even
I don't even know. Like I can't do a shit anymore.
No, you can't. But you want to know?
The fact that they give it away for free, it's like, I don't know, you know what? And there's so many fucking loose fucking meanings. It's like, excuse me. So it's just loose theories.
Oh, there's so much going on. But y'all, I'm gonna hop off here and go down some rabbit holes, I guess. But I'm about to go in here.
Okay, me too.
Okay, be safe
Huh?
down there. It's 111. It's
Oh, it's
111
211
right now. 1111.
I'm about to walk in here, and my husband, he's not always nice whenever I be live and around him. He hates it.
Oh, I get you. We left him on the live.
I know he
so
should, and
jump
he does
on.
sometimes, but he's having a bad day.
You guys.
If he will,
Oh, okay.
if he will be in a good mood, we'll hop back on because I'm not going to sleep yet.
Right on. My kids
All
are
right,
asleep,
well,
so
I
I'm
will
here.
invite you.
I'm here
I'll
for it.
invite y'all. All right, guys. Have a
Okay.
good night.